Oh, this thing's absolutely massive. Hi guys, welcome back to another Yonder Mountain Adventure. Got a beautiful mixed woodland here and the autumn colours are absolutely spectacular. And I'm trying out a new bit of kit kindly sent to us from the guys at POMOLY. This is the new Circle 6 hot tent and it's a beast. It's absolutely massive. It's got quite a unique design. I'll show you that a little bit later on, but first things first, I just want to get this thing kind of up and erect and get myself kind of set up. One of the things I've noticed here, the stakes that it comes with are absolutely heavy duty and massive. So let's go for it. It's the first time I've pitched it. So far, so good. Get the circle in first. Top tip. Right, let's go. Right, that's it pretty much up, to be honest. That didn't take too much time at all, actually. Definitely the thing is with this, you've got to put that inner ring up first, definitely. But it's standing mega strong, actually. And I've still got a bit of tinkering around to do. What I've done purposefully is I've dipped this front end because I don't want the water, if there's any rainfall tonight, which I think it is forecast, I didn't want it to pool. It probably wouldn't because it's slanted, but I have dipped this down so any rainfall will just come off down here. But this is massive, like absolutely massive. Well, what a bit of kit that is. I can't wait for it to get cold later on. We'll get that fired up. There's going to be some serious warmth. This is probably the ultimate in hot tent camping, that's for sure. Temperatures are about 6 degrees Celsius at the minute, but it's going to get down to about 1 or 2 degrees, maybe even a little bit colder tonight as well. So this is going to really pay dividends. Cracking bit of kit. POMOLY sent us the stove kettle as well, which attaches onto the stovepipe, so we'll have constant supply of hot water for cuppers and things like that as well. And I'm going to do a fantastic cook up tonight as well. I can't wait. I haven't even had breakfast today. I'm saving myself for this tea, good old-fashioned Geordie tea, so stay tuned for that one. They have sent us the inner with this as well. I'll show you that on another camp. I'm not going to put the inner up. I want them to try and just kind of maximise the space here, really. Obviously it's just myself, but I just want to get a kind of a grasp of the actual space that the tent affords us. I've got my cot bed. I'm going to get all my rest of my sleep system in, get the logs processed, and then we're going to just kind of chill out. And we've got a fantastic real ale review. I know I've had quite a few comments already on the first 2 videos with the real ale reviews. Seem to be liking it, so tonight's is an absolute belter. Stay tuned, folks. Right, let's get this loaded up. Oh, hey, this is like a palace. This is unbelievable. I've purposefully kept it a little bit lower just to give us a little bit more width and a bit more room to play with. I could have had it higher and brought it in a little bit, but I thought this would work a little bit better. It's absolutely massive. I've got loads of room here. So, well, I've got my kitchen area set up. I've got a fantastic tea for tonight, like I said. We've got the cot bed, and I've got a dead comfy here as well, and there's just massive amounts of room. And of course the POMOLY Baker stove oven. I've just processed some logs there, so I've got some kindling at the front and some bigger logs there and different types. We've got some birch and some pine. And I've got a fire starting log as well, just so I don't have to slaver on. I just want it to be mega easy, basically light it, set it up, and that's it. But I am well impressed. I've even got some ambient lighting for a little bit later on as well. And without the inner in, little things like once you've got the circle in here, you've got a little hanging lantern point there as well. This is just a absolute different class. And you know what? I think even in the wind, this would be pretty sturdy. It's absolutely bow tight, this thing. And this is the first time I've pitched it. It probably took us, I don't know, if I'm being conservative, maybe half an hour tinkering on, getting it in place. But once you've done it a few times, this is not going to take long at all. Absolutely brilliant. Right, I'm going to chill out. I'm going to sit in my seat there and soak up the beautiful sights and sounds of this woodland. And you know what? I might even treat myself to a beer. Ho ho! Fantastic. I'll tell you a little bit about the tent. This is the POMOLY Circle 6. It's called a Circle 6 because of that unique design, that circular design, which gives you a lot of headroom. The tent itself weighs 6.4 kilograms. Obviously, it's a little bit heavier with the inner, if you've got the inner and you've got the ground sheet as well. But it's not a massive carry case or nothing like that. It's actually very accessible. But of course, you're not hiking up mountains with this thing. You're coming into a woodland where your car's very, very close to you. The area inside is about 100 square foot, so that'll give you an idea. What's that? Something like 9.3 square meters. It's very, very spacious, waterproof to 3,000 millimeters, and it's got the 40D ripstop nylon, sil nylon material. It is the absolute best of quality. It's seam sealed, it's taped, it's so sturdy, and especially once you've got the guy lines out, man, this thing's unreal. Oh, lovely. Well, I think I know what time it is now. It's beer time. Fantastic. I've got an absolute corker for today's real ale review. It's not something that you're going to find in the shops. If you want to find out a little bit more about this ale and other ales and how to get your free crate, that's right, free crate of unique craft ales, let's take a look at what our sponsor's got to say. Run VT. Fancying a free case of beer? Well, it's Beer52 award season, where they showcase the very best independent craft breweries across the world with 8 new and exclusive beers that you're just not going to find anywhere else. Simply go to www.beer52.com/yonder, and all you got to do, guys, is cover £5.95 postage and you'll receive your free case of 8 incredible beers now. I love Beer52. I've been drinking these ales for a couple of years now. They offer the ultimate immersive beer drinking experience. Their 10th birthday awards collection pays tribute to their favourite breweries and the beers that have earned them their love over the past 10 years. I know for a fact this is going to be a big hit. Expect breweries from the UK and Ireland, Spain, Sweden, the Netherlands and many more, with 8 new and exclusive beers you're not going to find anywhere else. Spain's Basque Land have developed a global reputation for brewing exceptional dark beers, and their Baltic Porter, The Adventures of Mr. Malty, exhibits a harmonious blend of aromas and flavours, including roasted malt sweetness, dark chocolate, coffee and dark fruit undertones. A subtle, balanced alcohol warmth and hop bitterness adds complexity and balance to every sip. If you don't like dark beer, no problem. Simply choose the light case, and don't forget a couple of tasty snacks as well. You can learn all about the fantastic breweries featured in this case with the award-winning Ferment magazine. Even after all of that, if you're still unsatisfied, you can simply pause or cancel at any time. So that's www.beer52.com/yonder to claim your free case now. That's beer52.com/yonder. Oh yes, guys, here we go. As you've seen there, this one is Mr. Malty, and this is from Basque Land Brewery. It's a Spanish malty one. The Adventures of Mr. Malty. The Yonder Mountain Adventures of Mr. Malty. It's a Baltic porter, this one. This is going to be dark, as you've seen there in the clip. Chocolate tones, coffee, you know, quite rich, very malty. Yeah, this looks like it could be pretty good. So, with no further ado, guys, let's get it cracked open. And thank you to Only Dan's. I've got my own Yonder Mountain Real Ale branded glass as well. Right, let's give it a go. Oh yes, dark and frothy. Here we go. Let's see what we think of that. Look at the froth on that. Right, guys, let's get it poured in. Ho ho! Look at that. Oh, that's a rich and creamy one, that mind. Wow, that's really dark. Look at that, guys. Absolutely great. So this one is a Beer52. It's in this month's Beer50 mixed Beer52 crate. You can get a light one, you can get a mixed one, you can get the dark one. I like the light ones, but I do like the dark ones as well. And this was in the mixed one. So guys, this one is Mr. Malty. Let's have a little bit of a whiff. Oh, you can smell it straight away. Malt. That's gonna be strong, that one for sure. Let's just see what the percentage volume is on this one. 7.2. It's rocket fuel. Right, down the hatch. It's got a canny head on it. I need a spoon for this one. Oh. Right, what am I getting here? Oh. Oh, you can get the alcohol. Oh, you can actually. Yeah, you can feel it's a strong ale. I'm getting an immediate bitterness. That's the first striking thing, the strength of the alcohol and a bitter taste. Let's see if I can pick up anything else. I can't smell any of the coffee. It's nice and sharp. It is nice and sharp, and a lot of these kind of darker ones, these porters, sometimes the bitterness can be very overpowering. The bitterness is there, but it's a nice lingering aftertaste. I'm not picking up any of the coffee tones to that, to be honest with you. Not at the minute. After the third sip there, I think I'm starting to pick up on the chocolate, actually. Dark chocolate. It's kind of resonating there, and it's quite a full-bodied ale, is that? Look at the colour of that. That's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's strong. It's strong. You wouldn't want too many of these, but I'll tell you what. Something like these, maybe is with. Do you know what I would probably have with these? It would be quite interesting to have like that bitterness. Maybe some cheese and biscuits, something like that. I'm just getting like that would work quite well with this. This particular can, you're not going to find this in the shops. And I think direct from Beer52, it's £3.50 or £3.99 a can, but it does come in this month's mixed box. I'll tell you what it is doing as well. I'm feeling that warm feeling that normally you get from, you know, if you've had a vodka or maybe a whiskey. I don't drink whiskey, but you know, something like that. I'm getting that nice kind of warm glow. Actually, I'm starting to pick up on that coffee a little bit. Actually, it leaves quite a rich flavour in your mouth as well. Yeah, okay. I think I've seen enough. I will dust this off, but that is a nice one, nice and frothy as well. Aye, okay. Let's see what the score is. So, all things taken into account, the price of it, it's unique. You're not going to get this anywhere else. It's not a massively expensive ale. It's frothy, it's rich. You've got those lovely different flavours coming in with it as well. And it's something, a bit of a treat more than anything else. I'm going to give that a 6 6.5 out of 10. Simply because I'm not a huge fan of these darker ones, but if you like the darker ones, that'll be a clear 10 out of 10, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. There we go, guys. 6.5 out of 10. It's a nice one. Oh man, whew, the temperature in here is unbelievable. I've got the doors wide open. Wow, it's absolutely freezing cold outside, and it's tropical in here. In fact, it's actually too hot. I'm going to hold off putting any more logs on for the time being. Just made a nice cup of tea there using the POMOLY stovepipe kettle. Fantastic bit of kit, that mind. Great addition to the hot tent. Oh, I've got the old man slippers on. Talk about lap of luxury. Cot bed, nice and comfortable. And we're going to be red hot in here tonight. It's going to be unbelievable. Nice ambient lighting. I've got my table set up here. We've got tea pretty much good to go. I'm going to be cooking up very, very soon. And it's a good old-fashioned Geordie meal, this. In fact, probably my favourite. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to be using the oven section of the stove. Well, a combination of it's going to be a little bit of frying and then a little bit of the oven usage. I want to see how that's going. The thermostat's on there as well. I'll show you in a second. That looks like it's getting up to well over 200 degrees by the looks of it, like, or certainly close to it. Unbelievable. The heat that it's cranking out is mental. I'm going to knock up some tea and chill out, and that's really it for tonight. This is just a totally different experience. And the Circle 6 affords much bigger space, much more headroom. You feel like you're in a little log cabin. Absolutely different class. Unbelievable POMOLY. Right guys, I'll bring you back when I'm knocking up some tea. Fantastic. Oh, hey. Wow, that's worked out absolutely perfect. I was half expecting it to go tits up. Anyway, it didn't. I'll wash it down with another Beer52 ale. Cheers, guys. Lovely that. Right, let's see what we're dealing with. These dumplings look, dare I say, perfect. Yep, they're cooked right the way through. Let's give this a go. Right. Unbelievable. Who would have thought it? The best Geordie meal made in a hot tent, in a camping oven. Oh, wow. Nice crunchy top to the dumplings. Nice and soft, but cooked in the middle. And a lovely, rich gravy to go with it as well. Unbelievable. if you haven't done any hot tent camping before, I would highly recommend it. It's absolutely different class, this, like, different class. This one, particular one, is like being in a little log cabin. It's unbelievable, especially with this kind of kit. Oh, wow. Carrots. Spectacular. Well, we've got to that time of the night again, and I know for a fact you don't want to watch me eat this. So I'm going to dust this off, have me ale. I'm going to see if the stars are out, and then I'm going to hit the hay. So guys, I'm going to say good night and God bless. I'll see you in the morning. Oh, wow, what a morning. Good morning, folks. Welcome to another day in this beautiful woodland and the POMOLY Circle 6 tent. What a night's sleep. I know I seem to say it every time, but I've just had a better night's sleep in there than I think probably ever. Absolutely unbelievable. The stove was burning for the majority of the night, and I got up at about 5 o'clock just to call on nature and jump back in, put the fire on, just chilled out for an hour and a half or so, and made myself a lovely cup of tea. Cheers, guys. Oh, one of the beauties of this tent is, as you can see, I haven't opened up the door. There's two doors, you can do this on both. And I'm just, the warmth I'm getting from inside, I don't want to get out, it's freezing cold. So I having access like this is absolutely fantastic. Really, really good. Squirrels running around all over the shop. There was some interesting noises just as I was getting off to sleep, but I think it was probably just the leaves falling from the trees. Autumn is well in now and the wind's starting to creep up. And it's starting to rain a little bit now as well. But all in all, just a different experience last night. Unbelievable. I hope you've enjoyed the video so far. I'm going to retreat back in here because it's just starting to spit on with rain and it's freezing. I want to get back in the warmth, and I'll say goodbye to you in the hot tent. Oh, fantastic. Oh, it's too hot in there now. Dear me. Oof. Wow. Well guys, that just about brings me to a close for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and enjoyed seeing the POMOLY Circle 6 and the Baker stove in action. I'll do some separate videos reviewing the actual tent where we'll get into a bit more detail, and also on the stove itself. So I know off the last videos I've had a lot of people asking a lot of questions, so hopefully that'll help as well. Plus, let's face it, it's awesome bit of kit as well. So what I'm going to do now, guys, really is just kind of drop this. It didn't take too long to put up, but it'll take less time to drop it. The car's just here, so this isn't going to take long at all. The weather's a little bit changeable this morning. There's gusts of wind, you can hear the wind coming in over the canopies, and it's forecast for rain. The rain's on and off, it's off at the minute, so I think I'm going to take the opportunity to drop it while I can. Been a fantastic night. Thanks ever so much for coming along. I do appreciate it. And if you like this type of thing, give the video a thumbs up, send us a comment. I love reading the comments from people, and if you've got any questions, do let us know. Well guys, you know what's coming. Forget about the news and the TV and the radio and Facebook, all the doom and gloom, all the scaremongering. Make sure you come out into beautiful places like this and soak up some prescription nature. And in the meantime as well, get yourself onto Beer52 and snag yourself that free crate. They're a great company and the beers are awesome. I've genuinely been drinking these beers for a couple of years now, and I'm a big fan. I wouldn't have had them sponsor the channel otherwise. I'm dead honest about everything that I do on the channel. They're absolutely spot on. Give them a try, let us know in the comments. Right folks, that's it. We're going to get this down. Until the next video, I hope you have a good week, and we'll catch you on the next Yonder Mountain Adventure. Bye for now. Fantastic.